tonight. If I'm sure your leaders have told you that we have a lot of people in our team who are going to be challenging
Yay!
tomorrow for mastership.
Woohoo!
So we have our forever Oppa. Oppa, did I pronounce it correct? Oppa, who's going to challenge Sharon Rose Master. And you know what that means? There are going to be 12 new sales master on our team and there's going to be new 4 diamond master and a lot of other people up to, I think, I'm just assuming, up to the imperial master is going to be challenging. So everybody, it's like a chain reaction. So if you haven't informed your leaders that this is what I'm going to order, or I'm going to support you guys, I'm going to order my May Atomy supplies in April 1 to 15, because you know what? When it's your turn, your leader would remember that. They would support you too when you're going to go for it yourself. Okay, and I'm very excited tonight. I have my sponsor, my mentor. We would chat and we would be laughing on the phone a lot. She is going to share with us her vision, her Atomy story. And she is one person that has helped me a lot with my business because she shared a very strong testimony on one of our products. So you have to listen to hear what she has to say, and it would help your business too. Okay, and I would like to ask for what you might have learned after her sharing. And I would like to turn over the screen to our Diamond Master, Kan Seang. Go,
Woo!
sponsor. Go ahead, Kan.
Hi. Yes, my name is Kan Seang. I'm a diamond master. Thank you for having me here. I would like to share briefly with my story before I start the academy. Um, just me tell you from the beginning where I came from. So I was came from Cambodia, from a very poor family in 1975 to 1979. The communists have took over the government and they control all the around the country. So there's more than like 2 million people have died, including my father and my family members. My mom's have to take care of her 4 children alone. It was really tough growing up with no father. So in 1984, my family came to US as a refugee. I worked part-time and I also went to school, high school. So tried to get my high school diploma during that time. I'm also working part-time and I don't have a car at that time. So everywhere I go, I just walk through the winter, walk through the snow. So I walk to school. So, and then when I came to home after school, I have to run to go to works. I don't want to miss, I don't want to late for my time. So, and then I have to came back home to, have to run again, come back home. So I don't want to be dark on the road walking by myself. And then when after I graduated, I started to work as a full-time job as a warehouse. And I never liked that job. I always promised myself, I don't want to work the rest of my life in a warehouse. And it's just cold because they loading a trucks, so the garage door is open. So it's always cold, freezing all the time. So I decided to go on, continue my skill. So I went to a cosmetology school. And then when I complete my cosmetology school, I went for a hairdresser. I left the first job. Then I move on. I said, I don't want to be in a hairdresser the rest of my life either. I keep changing. So I went to a training school again. I went to a business school. because I want to be work in a business like office or something that I can do, manage my own computer and things like that. 'Cause I likes to learn. So I went to get a business skill. So I went in and I had complete that. I received my certification. So and then I start to work at a medical billing, which is I don't have any clue with medical billing, but my boss hired me as a medical billing clerk. So I have to take training day by day until I get it. So I went through a lot of different jobs, but since I was working medical billing for about 4 years, and I start to have feel burning sensation because I don't know why, but it start to feel from my arm shoot up to my back, and I felt my arm start to feel weak and then feel like burning, which is I couldn't key anymore. And for some reason, I feel like burning sensation, tingling, numbness for a few weeks. And then I went to the doctor and then checked. They said it could be a muscle spasm or like a nerve inflame. So they keep guessing. They really didn't know what exactly caused from it. But after that, I keep on going, continue going on. So I went to see a specialist, and then they prescribed me as a pain medication. It didn't work, so they went to a steroid injection, but it still didn't help. So it was going on like 6 years, and they've been trying all medication, and it's nothing works for me. Afterwards, in April 2019, it was so much pain. It was burning a lot, and I couldn't take the pain anymore. So they gave me, prescribed me oxycodone to release the pain, but it didn't help. So I went up in emergency hospital, So they admit me in hospital for 4 nights, and the doctor and they did all kind of tests through all the high-tech machines. There's nothing problem with my organ or anything. So they just said inflamed nerve, muscle spasm, and all that. But I don't know why so much pain. So afterwards, they couldn't help me. So they just sent me to a pain management again. I said, I don't want to go through all the same thing again. Pain management, I went through already for the last 6 years. So I don't want to go through that again. The same way. This doesn't help me nothing. So I came home after the hospital. I came home. I had herbal drink, which is I tried aloe vera with coconut water, and it helped alleviate my burning sensation. But the constant pain is still there. It just reduced inflame. So I start to research on the Atomy website, which I had signed up with other friends, but she didn't contact me after that because I was in a lot of pain. I did not communicate with anybody within that time frame. So, but I've been using toothpaste and toothbrush, and I in love with Atomy toothpaste toothbrush. And then until March 2020, I met David and Oso, and I was learned about that Atomy from her also. So she introduced me more about him and probiotics, which she let me try the sample. So I ended up, it tastes not bad at all. So I said, I can take it. So, and then I start to order it. A week later, I got that him and probiotic, and I took. So the first day when I took him, I took 2 packages, and then I was like, feel like something is like, feel like is start to working on where my pain is. So I can notice. And a few days later, I keep taking, and then I felt like warm, like my body's starting to get warm because I always cold hand and cold feet. So I said, seems like this is start to working. So I kept taking it. I start to take 3 packages, and it does improve my pain slowly. And after that, I told my husband, I said, it seems like him helped me. And she said, well, like what? I said, oh, the pain is kind of reduced. And he said, okay, keep going. So he told me to keep going, just keep taking. And then after that, I said to Israel, I said, Israel, I took, it seems help. And he said, oh, keep taking 3. So I said, okay. So I keep taking what he told me. And then after he keep telling, oh, try the skincare also. I said, oh, no, I just had a skincare. I just bought over $400. I don't want to throw it away. I was like, he said, oh, just apply it to your body. I was like, nah, no, I don't want to do that. Too many cream I had to apply my face, apply my body. I was like, I don't want to do that. So I just left it in the closet on my, still there, it's still brand new, my bottle. So, and then I start to order skincare, absolute skincare, dark spot, because I have a lot of pigmentation through all my stress, my depression I went through. And so I get a lot of pigmentation. And so I bought a dark spot. I bought evening care, essence water, hydra brightening. So I get a lot of those. And I start to use it, and my skin start to improve. The dark spots start to fade away. It's not completely gone, but it's fade. So day by day, it start to fade, and my skin is much smoother, and it's glowing. So Enemy is not only make me feel good, but it's also make me look good from inside and outside. So now I have completely switched the brands that we are using at home to Enemy brands. From food, supplement, vitamins, skincare, household, and personal care, even foods. When I joined Enemy, I just planned to be a consumer. I really didn't care to become a business partner because I was thought I won't get improved by this. So that's how my plan is. And Usuk continued to tell me how much Enemy is a great company that if I decide to do a business, I can pass on to a 3rd generation. She told me to attend Zoom meeting in Boston Globe Center so I can learn. After much thought, I made a decision to join the business so I can share to more people on how him helped me when I was very sick with my pain. I figured out that sharing my story, I will also help other people who are still in pain. Going through what I did, I realized that I have a very powerful testimony about him. It is painful to recall, but I know that sharing my story, I would be able to reach out to more people, especially those who are in deliberating pain. But friends and family who know me as being sick for years have asked me on how I got better. So I told them about him probiotic, and that took faithfully every day, which helped me with my pain. They became as a member so they can purchase product. I have so many consumer that I was become a sale master in just 3 months. And then another 3 months later, I became a diamond master with my personal PV, only 300Ks. And I will become an auto sale master by May. So, but this March, it was good. It was auto already when I hit in March, so it's good. And doing Enemy as a business is very rewarding. It's make me feel good to know more about Enemy product, about Enemy a business, or so I can meet everybody on Zoom. So I met a lot of new people. So my partner is how they share about him in their family and friends, especially for those who are in constant pain. It's giving me a lot of hope in for the future. I start to dream again, so I know with Enemy for the future. I start a dream again that again that I know with Enemy I can reach my dream as long I don't quit. This is a business where anybody from 18 to 80 years old is able to do. You don't need to have a PhD or sale background to do it. As long as you follow the system, learn about it, and duplicating your mentor, you will become successful in the business. So if your sponsor asks you to do anything, you just do what they said. So that's how you learn. And I don't know anything about this business either. So I just follow my partner, follow my sponsor. So this is how I learn. And I like to learn about this because at least I get to know everybody, like the whole globe. And I don't want to be stuck at home and don't know nothing. So everybody need to join this and share your thought and about Enemy product to others. That way you can help other to get better. So thank you so much for this opportunity to share my story with you. So anything you have any questions, you can ask me. I know sometimes I kind of forget what my thought, before I said. Sometimes it's been through a lot, so it's a lot more than what I said to you, but it's just so much to say. So just shorten out the story. So this is a great opportunity for everybody to join this business. And I share to my friends, my family who in pain. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Diamond Master Kan. I know it's very painful to relieve those debilitating pain during those 6 years. When I met Kan last December, and then she told me her story, and she can't even operate a remote control. She can't bathe herself. She can't feed herself. So imagine if you're a very active person, suddenly you have to rely on your family and your kids to do the simple task of just bathing yourself, eating. So that was it's just disheartening and depressing. So it's not even just the pain, but she has to fight through all the depression. And I remember, if I may share, she shared this with one Zoom meeting that she told her family that I just want to sleep and not wake up anymore. So imagine saying that, because that's how painful it was. And if you are aware of current events in our country, there's a lot of drug addiction prescription drug addiction, because a lot of people are in pain. So I used to be a pharmaceutical sales rep. So I've always been exposed, because I go to clinic, to office, and at doctors' offices, and I would have lunch, and they would discuss all these. And Lynn is a nurse, my sister-in-law. I'm sure we have a lot of people working in the healthcare industry. So if we just share about Himohim, a very natural way for people who are in chronic pain, constant pain that cannot be relieved by all this prescription medication. I get text messages from partners. Wow, Himohim, is it magic? So it's not just one person telling me that is it magic? And then when I look at Kan's business, that she became diamond master and auto sales master, and all because she has consumers of Himohim. So these are people who knew her, that she was in pain for 6 years. And when they learned that this is how she got better, they became members and partners. And they're buying Himohim by the sets, not just one by one. And that gave me like an aha moment. I said, huh, if I talk about Himohim, I would get auto sales master faster, because I computed like what's the highest PV, because we want to get those PV that will be more affordable for us. So if you get 130,000 points for absolute skincare, why not, right? But when do you think they will buy? 3-4 months from now? But if you have Himohim, that's every month. I know partners who are taking it 3 sachets a day, because they've seen online that people are, that's how they got better from certain pains that we have. If they take 3, if they take 4, some take 2, some take 1. It depends on what you feel. But then I realized that the secret really for auto sales master faster and consistently, it's Himohim. And I have a partner here, and many of them, after Kan shared that story, and then I said, okay, paradigm shift, we have to shift. When we share, let's share about Himohim. And 2-3 sachets makes a difference. They would feel the difference. I have many partners that I just gave 2 sachets, and they would call me back, and then they would order a box, and they're consistently ordering it. So that's my take on what has Kan shared. That's a very powerful testimony. So I encourage you, because with skincare, some men, especially Filipino men, I know Koreans, it's in your culture about skincare, but a lot of Filipino men, they're not really comfortable talking about skincare, sharing about it. But Himohim, everybody have elderly parents, everybody have relatives who could be in pain, who have asthma, who have, there's just a vast areas where it helps. 16 studies on the National Institute of Health, patented in the United States. It helps patients who have cancer, who are undergoing chemotherapy. It helps them fight the negative effect of chemotherapy. Remember, it was made for scientists in Korea who are working at KERE, Korean Atomic Energy Research Institute. They're exposed to radiation. It helped boost their immune system because of them getting sick a lot. So that, who among of us here who hasn't been touched with cancer? Maybe not us personally, but we have family, friends, co-workers, classmates, everybody. So if you're not going to take advantage of this one about Himohim, then you're losing out. So that's just my take on it. Anybody would like to volunteer?
Can I just share
there you go.
feedback on Kan? So, this is probably one of the most exciting days for me to hear one of my very own partners sharing her vision speech. Vision speech is only given as an opportunity to people that are successful in anatomy. And Kan being the very successful auto sales master in just several months, this is amazing achievement. And she did it faster than me. And my sponsors tell me that I did it faster than them. So it just gets faster and faster. And one amazing thing about Kan is like the story she shared about her skincare. She benefited a lot from MOM, but she had $1,000 worth of products, right? Skincare. I said, your body needs some love. Put it on your butt, your cheek, your shoulder, your butt, and your hands, you on your feet, right? And she did, and she listened. And then now, yes, Hemohim does, gives you a lot of PVs and people take, but hey, now this is your business, and you have to take it like a business. And if you're not putting effort and even sometimes investment, it's gonna grow slower. If you take it more seriously, if you take Anatomy as a business, treat Anatomy as business, then Anatomy will treat you back as a business. If you treat Anatomy as a consumer, then Anatomy will treat you as a consumer. So we all have a choice. If you're in this to make money, you're spending your precious time right now, right? Every minute is precious in our life. If you're attending this meeting, then you're somewhat interested in the business aspect. So learn and apply what our sponsors did. Look at what Kan did. Follow her. And we don't, we have a success system. We don't have to create our own. We just follow what our sponsors did, and then we will be at least like them, if not better. And that's what happened to Kan. She's better than me. So I'm one of the happiest sponsors today. So next one is probably gonna be Christina pretty soon about the vision speech, and then look forward to seeing many of you in Boston Global Center as a whole, right? Not just my partner, but other partners too, right? We all, I look forward to seeing you all sharing your vision statement as Diamond Master, Auto Sales Masters, and Sharon. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Soon to be Sharon Rose Master, our forever Oppa, Israel Kim.
There you go.
Okay. Anybody wants to volunteer? You have any question? You want to share something? You want to give a reaction? Okay, go ahead.
All right. Okay. Same here. Like Israel Kim just say that I'm really glad. When Kan spoke out for the whole vision today, she gave us a really right answer for how we should do this business. I can see her tonight. She's a true Atomian. Soon as she signed up this one, like last April, just 1 year. And then even 3 months later, not the 3 years, 3 months later, she qualified as a special agent as of 300,000 PV. So we asked her, oh my God, you are a special agent. So now you can achieve the sales master. What is a sales master? She doesn't even get. Since that still, she doesn't get at all, but till that time, she said, what is it? But like we plan to have a sales master, Charlie the sales master 16th to end of month. But like that month, like a 7th, she already had more than 500,000, like 1.5 million left, 1.5 million right side that came up. So, oh my God, you just have like 1 million left, 1 million right side to achieve the sales master. Why don't you try? So I started that day, not even a week left for the being a 15th. She called a lot of friends and family. Do you want? So they purchased him because she's she's shown, she just prove, people see her. So they just joined the member, just got the set up with him. So they help her to be a sales master. And then after that, her qualified, never go down to be an agent. And then not even 3 months later, she achieved the diamond master. Since then, she never missed any sales master at all. So 2 more times, she's gonna get the pin, or the sales master pin. I'm really proud of myself, even if she's gonna get that, but I don't know why I'm gonna be love it. But she's a really true Atomian. Just follow the system and talk to the people, and then people join, and then they just learn themselves. So we learn from her tonight, and then you guys should do, because this is easy if you do it in the same, the system way, not just for the Hashi. So I really learned a lot from her. Thank you very much, Kan. You are my hero, Han. Thank you.
Thank you also. Thank you, Israel.
Thank you, Ushok. Yep, a lot of people have been inspired by the story of Kan.
Okay,
and
Myung Sheldon, raise her
testimony.
hand.
Okay, go ahead. Who was that? I see Myong.
Hi,
there-
hi, my name is Myung Sheldon, Sharon Rose Mesa. Kan Seang, tonight your testimony really touched my heart. And I never met you, but I only see you through this Zoom meeting. But where I see you, you look so happy, very, very positive. I think, hearing from you seems like very hard to grow up. A lot of things, young lady have a lot of responsibility. I think your pain is a lot to do with a lot of stress without you knowing, because a lot of people get stressed and they can have a bad pain. So Hemoim helping you. The Hemoim has a lot of vitamin B and have production. It's blood that give you information in your body will help you. And all the natural herb, because I think God made a natural herb for the reason for human to take care of the health. Like our ancestor when they was sick, because they don't have any medication, so what they do, they have to go to mountain, they pick some of the herb and they make that with the herb to help our body to recover, especially people who have a baby and stuff like that. But you and very positive, and I like how you laughing and you have so much you got so much love, and you're not my line, but very it's good to know you who you are, and you seems like such a next door neighbor woman who can be really close very easily. So I'm very proud of you. I hope you should be proud of yourself, and hopefully soon you can achieve your dream. All right, so
Thank
let's
you.
follow her.
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
for sharing. Thanks for sharing, Han. Thank
Thank
you. You look beautiful. Your skin changed a lot too.
Thank
Before
you.
and now, I can see your skin so
Yeah.
much better.
Yeah.
And think positive always. I hope you believe in God. We are living in life is a stress, but with God, I think we can live a lot better. Just think about today, do the best what we can today. Don't think about tomorrow. That's what
I
God
know.
said,
I
right?
know. I had a lot of bad childhood, so
Yeah.
I have a bad memory throughout.
Yeah.
So when I went in pain, I always have a flashback. So
Yeah.
the doctor keep asking me and let me talk and tell him about why I get in pain. So he said it could be connected from I went through the communist. So it's really hard life. I know a lot
Yeah.
of the whole country it went through a lot, but some people is worse than other people.
Hmm.
So like my family is the worst one that I can see in myself, because
Wow.
I lost my father, when I was like 4 or 5 years old. So, and I'm the youngest one, but it seems like I'm the oldest one to support the whole family. Like I have to
Yeah.
care for my older sister and my mom's, because she have no knowledge with writing or reading. She's none. She's no educated at all. So everything that when we land in US, I'm the one that running around and take care of her. And that's why I push myself hard to fight, to learn, because I miss all my childhood school because we went through the war and communists. So when I came here, so I grab as much as I can to educate myself.
Hmm.
And I married after I have kids, I still go. I just keep going training. Even I'm not complete to get whatever I want to be, but at least halfway. And then it helped me to search for a job, who can communicate with other people. So that's how my goal. I want to learn this
Mm.
language.
Mhm.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
I don't
that's
have a school. I don't have a school in Cambodia. Even my language, I don't educate much either. I just learned a little bit here and there from YouTube.
mhm.
So that's how I learned my Cambodian language too. So
Thank God now you have Atomy. God loves you. And, you know, past, we cannot change it. Just
I
go
know.
forward and don't, I know it's not easy, but try not to think and keep praying to God and really enjoy with this company. Then you will
Thank,
stay healthy. Yeah,
thank
we
you.
take care with the healthy product with the internally and the skincare with the outside. So we can look beautiful and
Yeah,
looking for the better future, right?
yeah. We all
Hopefully
can look
one of these
beautiful.
days we all go to vacation together, big cruise. Then we can
Mhm.
share, we can, you know, talk about all the story, success story. I would love to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you so much, Myung and Kan. So every time there's Zoom meeting, I I don't know if you're the same way because I've always been a curious person. I always like hearing stories of leaders because I want to know how they became successful, what's behind their push to become successful with Atomy. So we can't really tell what the person has gone through until we hear their story, and it's amazing. I'm looking at Khan, 5 years old, the country became communist, took over, so lost her dad. I mean, who would have thought that? Look at her now. So all her struggles, but hey, as Myung said, we cannot change the past and we can just move forward into the future. Okay, so anybody else who would like to make a comment? And Ushok also gave me a heads up. If you have any questions at all regarding Atomy, marketing plan, this is